Last video, we talked about bench press training. And towards the end of the video, I talked about frequency and had a ton of questions on frequency, how to determine how often you should bench press. This video is going to be about all three lifts as well. What I like to do is I like doing a test to determine what I like to say is, are you an easy gainer, an average gainer, or a hard gainer? None of those are bad things, by the way. It just is more about muscle fiber makeup. Someone who is an easy gainer is tend to be very, very explosive. Someone who is a hard gainer is going to be someone that can do reps forever, has a lot of endurance. How do you do this? How I like to do is I do an 80% test. I take 80% of your 1 rep max. I have you do it for as many reps as possible. If you fall around 8 reps, 8, maybe 10 reps, around there is going to be more of an average gainer. If you're below 7, 6 or below, more easy gainer. If you're 10 or above, you're going to be a hard gainer. And I've seen big extremes with this. Personally, I'm more on the easy gainer side. I can only do 4 reps with 80%. Very bad at reps. But I've seen some people do up to 23 reps with 80%. If you're in that category, what that means, say you're a hard gainer, you did 23 reps. What that probably means is that you have a lot of type A muscle fiber, meaning you're gonna have a ton of endurance. So what that means is doing a higher frequency and higher volume and even some higher intensity training to stay used to the weight, but also too, you're gonna need a lot of exposure to make progress. Training more often is probably gonna work well for you. Now, if you're easy gainer, basically every rep you do is gonna take so much more out of you because you're putting so much force to that bar. Training with less frequency is actually probably even more valuable. In my experience, bench press, you can do a little bit more often. Bench press, like twice, usually pretty good, but I've seen up to 4 times work really well. If you're on that hard gainer side, 3 to 4 is probably gonna work well for you. If you're easy gainer, 2, sometimes even just once a week with like a light upper might be better for you. Squat, I've seen really good results with 2 to 3 for squatting. Usually, like if you're like say more average hard gainer, you're gonna do pretty well. Say 1 main squat day, a kind of like heavy-ish assistance day, maybe some like accessory work for on 3rd day. If you're really strong though, you might only be able to get away with doing squats heavy once a week and maybe like a light speed squat another part of the week. Deadlift is the one that seems to be fairly consistent across the board. Most people are going to do well with deadlift maybe once a week, usually once a week. Some people can do twice and you recover and do really well with that. Those are usually more few and far between. It's just because it's such a hard lift to recover from.